You guys are back at the spot on today's Toy Spot. Oh, we're going to be looking at DC Universe Wave 3, the Solomon Grundy wave, and this is figure 4, Robin, the Boy Wonder. Now, before we actually look at the figure, we'll look at the packaging, as we always do. And the packaging is the traditional orange starburst, of course featuring different characters from this wave. Every wave will have their own paneling at the back here. Features Sinestro, Green Lantern, so on and so on. Picture of Robin down below here. Includes Collect and Connect figure piece. And the Collect and Connect figure piece for this figure is the left arm of Solomon Grundy. On the back of the packaging, the other figures in this wave are Nightwing. We've got Robin, this Robin here, Green Lantern, Sinestro, and Deathstroke. Of course, form all 5 pieces together, and we have the very impressive Solomon Grundy. The biography on Robin says, Tim Drake is the 3rd youngster to serve as Robin, partner to Batman through rigorous and constant training. Robin keeps his physical edge, which along with his knowledge of computers makes him a formidable foe of Gotham City's villainous population. Tim balances his activities as Robin with his school and friends, but he is always ready to answer the call to action. Attaboy, Robin. That's what we like to hear. Statistics: first appearance as Tim Drake, Batman 1930, or I was going to say 19. Batman 436, August 1989, which I believe I actually have that comic. As Robin, Batman 457, which was that A Lonely Place of Dying? I can't remember. Batman 457, December 1990, real name Tim Drake, occupation student, base of operations Gotham City, special abilities computer expert gymnastics, mastery of hand-to-hand combat, trained in stealth and espionage techniques. There you go. So that's packaging on Robin. We're going to get this figure opened up and we will get a closer look at the actual figure. Don't go anywhere, guys. Be right back. Robin is now out of his package. Before we actually look at the figure, checklist time, guys. Checklist. Robin comes with... Look at this, eh? More dust. This is so far the dustiest wave of figures I have ever opened up. I was going to say, I don't remember Solomon Grundy having a gray sleeve. Checklist time, though, however, he does come with the left arm. A very nice left arm of Solomon Grundy. We'll put the left arm of Solomon Grundy into Solomon Grundy. We'll snap and bada bing, bada boom. Solomon Grundy has his left arm. So far, shaping up to be a fantastic looking figure. I can only imagine how much more fantastic he gets as I install the other several pieces. But there's Solomon Grundy now with his left arm. Moving him aside, we'll have a look at the figure itself, and a fantastic figure. So far, my favorite figure from this wave. The coloring on him is fantastic. Speaking of coloring, he has the same dust on him that the Nightwing had. I'd be curious to know where I actually, I believe I got these on eBay, and I'd be curious to know where this seller was keeping a lot of these figures. There's dust everywhere. Everywhere. I apologize ahead of time for the dust that's on this figure. At any rate, though, a fantastic looking figure. My Robin is a little bow-legged, which I'll have to kind of correct as I go along, but still a gorgeous looking figure. The coloring is one of the best, if not the best, from this wave so far. I would almost go as far as to say it's probably the nicest colored figure of all the DC Universe figures I've reviewed so far. It's a fantastic color. I'm trying to remember if the Harlequin had this red. I think her red was a little dingier. Perhaps if she actually had this red, the figure probably would be quite a bit better. Bless me. The dust is getting to the spot here. Yeah, but a nice looking figure nonetheless. The coloring is really, really nice on him. The sculpt is quite nice on him as well. I mean, as you can see, he doesn't utilize the He doesn't utilize the standard DC Universe figure mold. Obviously, his figure mold is a little smaller. And I believe actually he uses the same mold as Beast Boy. I may or may not be right about that because I actually don't have the figure yet. But a really nice looking figure. Now his accessories he comes with not one, but two batarangs. And it actually looks like, yeah, it is in fact the exact same batarang. He holds them pretty good. Now granted, you kind of have to lay them in his hand. He doesn't actually grip them, and if you shake it, they probably will fall out. But it doesn't look like they are. I think the dust is getting to me. But really, really a nice figure. I love the yellow and the black with the red. I mean, everything on the figure stands out really well. His other accessories, aside from the batarangs, he also does come with his staff, which he holds a little bit better than the batarangs. Now granted, the staff seems prone to slide out of his hand, so you kind of have to rotate the hand just a slight bit to get it to stay there. But a really, really nice figure though. Now in the way of his articulation is he has an articulated head. Again, it doesn't look like you're going to move the head very much from side to side, probably just because of the way the collar is. He has an articulated shoulder. You can swivel the bicep, a jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist. You can bend at the torso. You can rotate the waist, although this waist is a little stiff on this Robin. You can bend the legs out, bend the legs front and back, swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, and also bend at the foot. So even though he is smaller than other DC Universe figures, his articulation is the same. And overall impressions of this figure, it is a fantastic figure. Probably I would give it as good as a 9. Probably would give it a 9. Very, very high on my list. And as I had already mentioned, if not one of, probably the best DC Universe figure I have opened so far. I feel definitely if you want to get a good figure from DC Universe, this is the figure that you want to go with. But a 9. I'm going to give it a 9. But this was a toy spot on the very impressive Robin from the Wave 3 Solomon Grundy wave. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Later.